Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just keep being you. And you're hanging around with people that tell you it's okay to be you. We're all going through different changes in our lives, but trust and believe me, you is going to bring you towards beautiful blessings that you never expected. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light. Many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up, tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are informative, give you good vibes, uplift that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times at the moment and needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, or just needing spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the YouTube channel I'm using for this video is called Musically Zen, and the music that's playing is called Reiki Music Healing at All Levels: Physical, Mental, Emotional, and Spiritual uh, Nature Connection. And I will post their link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, being stern to heal your weaknesses so you become aligned with your manifestations you're being guided towards. It's true. Right now, if you know you've been doing, we all had like I don't know how many spiritual awakenings. I know I had at least about five that I can recall. Where you're allowing yourself to know you're every day. It's just like, don't put so much on your plate saying, "Oh, I'm never going to get mad," or this and this is, I'm not going to let anything stress me. We're going to have ups and downs. We have highs and lows. You have good and bad days. But it's allowing you to be, you know, being focused on just transformation, being focused on healing, transcending all these different things. We're going through intense transformations, and a lot of times it takes you to have to go through minor hiccups, major hiccups, just to see how you react to it. Or if you're saying, okay, I'm gonna heal today, but whatever takes place in life, I'm not gonna allow that to distract me. You can't, you know, you can say that all day, but no telling. Universe like, oh, okay, you sure about that? Is that your final answer? Don't be one of those type of things and throw a curveball in your whole program real quick. And those are the things that they want you to look out for. These are the things that are strengthening you. And a lot of times we feel like, God dog, I always be reading my numbers like, oh, you're going through, you're breaking through train, what is it, constraints and restraints and stuff like that, that's going to take you to your higher good. And I'm like, can you slow down on that, please? Could I just have a whole week of a good week, please, without any hiccups, burps, or any kind of gas that's passing? Can we go through something like that? But this is giving you that time. Just take one day at a time. I know y'all probably seen that post. Is like, you see those, the stairs. They say don't look at all the staircase. Just take one step at a time. When you're allowing yourself, when you're open minded to the point where where you're closed minded at, where your weaknesses are. You've been manifesting yourself. But there's a lot of things they know. It's already written that you're going to get whatever that you have been working hard for. But you have to allow yourself to align with what you're trying to manifest. If you're saying, okay, I'm working on trying to get to my soulmate or to my twin flame or something like that, but emotionally, you're still carrying around old baggage. You're still wounded in some kind of place that you're not allowing yourself to, to really allow yourself to just go towards that way and dive deep and say, you know what, let me go ahead and do the shadow work on this, you know, and then you start wanting to date people. You start dating people, and every situation that you had issue with that person that you had just broke up with or parted ways, whatever, is going to occur over and over and over and over and over again. And you get mad, like, why every time I'm trying to go out on a date or I'm trying to holler at somebody, either they got a side chick on the side, a side dude on the side, somebody upside down, and somebody coming out the closet. It's all these different things that's taking place, because that's telling you You're not ready yet. You need to go through that grief of change, grief of acceptance. You have to allow yourself to be by yourself for a good minute. I love being by myself right now. I've had, people are like, you did that on purpose? Are you a marm? Are you, a Mormon or whatever? I'm like, no, I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? You can't be just dipping and dabbing and having everybody else in your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what you've been dealing with. You can't guarantee that with the next person. And it's like now you don't have to just worry about diseases. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with on top of that daggone, energy that they have. And people just don't understand it's toxic, and it's just like even your pH balance and your hormones and stuff like that. If there's somebody who just got some dark stuff going around, that's some funk that you can't get away with for a while. TMI, I'm not, my bad, but I'm being truthful. You know what I'm saying? That's that time for us to tell you this is your time for you to heal. This is your time to reflect. Be your own best friend for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Well, not for a minute, but you have to become your best friend. You have to love yourself on all layers, flaws and all. If you know someone one leg shorter than the other one, whatever, or one's just going sideways, you have to be able to accept that and say, take me as I am. You know what I'm saying? Love me for me. You know, you have to, if because they want you to be able to allow yourself to see what things that went on in these past relationships that you had to learn from, because a lot of times we'll get in this situation like, oh, I wish I never talked to that person, or this just wasted my time. Trust and believe, anybody who has came out your life know, whether it was a homie, lover, friend with benefits, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, everybody had a reason for stepping into your life. Everything had a reason to get into contact with you. And these are the things that you have to learn from. It's like all my situations I've ever been in, I had good relationships, I've had bad ones, and I had some that it could have made a whole thriller chiller. I've had those things like that. But I don't regret them at all. Even though there may have been some that just really just threw my life upside down, but allowed me to know the do's and don'ts on what to do, what to say, what not to say, what things you need to keep to yourself. You don't need to be going around telling the next person who, that you may be hanging with, oh, he's doing this and this and that. Girl, he'll holler at anybody and got you all in your feelings. You don't need to be getting mad at somebody who is quick to jump into bed with anybody. You can't be like that, because the next thing you know, your friend may be plotting and end up sleeping with your friend, the person you dealing with. And then it's just like, dad, how did that happen? Because you were telling too much. You were telling too much. And they got some shicey folks out there like that, but then you go through all these different things. These are life lessons. This is allowing you to love yourself, loving you to be able to, change the filter on what you choose to pick. You can't keep picking the same thing and think you're going to have a different situation, a different outcome. It's not going to happen. You have to be able to change those patterns. Some people got that mentality, all women are the same, this and this and that. Hoes can't be loyal, bros before hoes, all these different things. And they always think men are all dogs. No, there are some guys who actually went through the same thing as women do. People had that one track mind that only women go through domestic violence. There's some men that got their head split a couple of times too and didn't even hit a woman back. We're all going through those cycle of healing. We're all going through those cycles of reflecting. All these different things. It's just when I see everything, this gave me a benefit to heal myself. This gave me a benefit to allow myself to not accept just anything. Don't just settle, because it's just like, oh, I can get this a good cheap for $1.99. You gonna get what you paid for, $1.99. You don't want that. You need to go ahead and save up so you can get that perfect one. They'll be there for a while and you can be able to do what you need to do on that. All these different things are taking place to grow you, to help you achieve a lot more than what you allow yourself to usually go through. All these things that you're going through. There's so many different people that I've connected with that have those issues, or going through certain things, and they're really trying to find their ways of overcoming these things. And it's just like, what you're manifesting, what you want in your life. But it is a lot of time you can get a blessing every once in a blue moon. You'll hear somebody didn't have to really go through some hell just to get what they want, and that's a blessing. I don't hear that too much, unless you're like born into something, or you you're related to somebody who's technically doing the things that you're aiming to do, and they helped you out a little bit. Those are blessings out of the big thing. But there's a lot of times you'll be grateful for those hard times because it made you earn those things. Because a lot of times we don't realize, if you manifest, when you're manifesting something and you get it like that, you may mess it up. And a lot of times when we see that, even with twin flames, you're going through all these different healing. You're allowing yourself to heal from the insecurities, the doubts, the fears, the pains, the trauma, all those different things, because you can't just get your twin flame like that. Y'all have to go through a matter of things, because y'all get together too soon. Then this is like supposed to be your soul partner, your life mate, whatever. And then y'all aren't healing nowhere. And then you end up messing up. And then you got to go through that cycle all over again. So you have to be appreciative of you not getting your manifestation so quick, because there's life lessons that you have to earn. There's different things that you have to achieve to get those things. If you have to be able to work for them, because when you've gone to that point where everything is closed off, my situation, I was trying to haul ass. Like, I'm that type of person. Oh, you ain't acting right, you gonna make me get some bail money. No, let me just go and walk away, because my mouth and my hands are real quick and slick. I can't do that. But now, universe and God made sure I was in a situation where everything was closed off and I had to deal with it. And I used to get pissed off at the universe, got pissed off at God. I'm like, why you keep having me go through this? Why you keep allowing these things to happen? And it's just like, when you have to face something, when you have no other choice but to face that gives you strength. And especially if you got to live under the same roof with that mess, that's bringing you strength. Because when you go out there in the real world and somebody start talking out the side of their neck or want to talk stupid to you, it ain't going to bother you, because you already went through the worst of the worst. It can't get no worse than that. They may try to, but then you got that mentality saying, I'm not about to give you the power that you didn't earn. And even if you earned it, it's mine. You got yours. You use yours. You don't need to use mine. All those different things you're going through, you had to go through those dark times. You had to go through those hard times. You had to have people betray you. You had to have people neglect you, abandon you. All these different things. I had people that I thought was going to be in my life for the rest of my life. And all of them now, they're dead to me. Even though not dead to me like, oh, I hate you, but they're non-existent. But I appreciate the connection I've had with them, whether it was trife or it was me being trife towards them, or we don't sit up here and fought or whatever. I appreciate everything that had. And it took me a long time to do that, because usually, people come in my life and I know they don't try to tear up something. I call them every name in the book, cuss them out, and tell them, let me put your location on so I can go over there and just tear you a whole new one. Now, I'm just like, thank you for, connecting with me. And, I said, I appreciate, you trying to, connect again and thinking that we're going to be back wherever we were, or whoever that was. But, I'm not in that energy anymore. I'm not on that level, because they showed me who they truly were. I'm good with all that. You got to be good with all that, but you don't even have to be bitter. That's universe will have people come back to you just to see how you gonna respond to it. And it could be the person that did everything up under the sun to you. If I already know you straight brutal, like sleeping with the enemy, like J-Lo, the Enough movie, Perfect Man, one of those type of things. Oh no, I'm just gonna straight curve you. You ain't even gonna hear from me. I ain't even gonna talk. Like, heck no, because we already know you worse, probably worse than from when the last time I seen you. So you going through these things, and it's allowing you to appreciate that, because those people brought growth to you. If you allowed somebody to mistreat you, you don't raise your standards. Like, if I'm not sacrificing my happiness, my self-worth, my self-love for nobody. If we can't meet halfway, don't ask me for something you ain't willing to give me back. You ain't matching up with that, you need to go on somewhere else. This is not match.com. We is equal. It's straight equal. If you bring it more to the table or whatever, you helping me with my growth, you're adding. And I'm not talking about stress, but you adding growth to my life. You're helping lift me up. You're being supportive. I can be vulnerable to you. You know what I'm saying? They can be vulnerable to me. I can expose my weaknesses, and they're not telling the whole world about it, or they're using my weaknesses against me. That's the person you need to be in your life. And then when you finally get that person, You gonna appreciate every daggone sour relationship you ever been in because that person allowed you to love yourself. They seen you with your baggage and they were willing to help you unpack. That's some junk. That's some good stuff, you know? And then you're gonna allow yourself to, you know what? I've been through this, I've been through that, you know? And it's at that point you don't even want to sit up here because if you know you still sour about it, you're gonna still keep talking about it. You still gonna say, well, they did this, they did that. My situation, it took me a while. It took me a while. And I'll sit up here and say, with my relationship with my adopted family, even though they put me through so much hell, I appreciate that because look what I'm doing because of that situation they put me in. Because of my bad decisions, I don't put myself in. When I look at my old toxic relationship, that man helped me love myself more than I ever love anything else, you know, and I appreciate that. I don't even sit up here and dog him out. No, because I know, number one, I know I did things. You know, I always told him, you are blessing in the daggone size because I'll never let nobody else do that to me. You know, and I tell him that real quick, regardless of how you feel about it, it's okay. Because I love you for that because you helped me love myself. Because a lot of times we don't put ourselves in situations and just felt like we weren't going to get nothing better. Or they'll tell you, never find somebody like me. I hope the hell not. You know, I want to get something better. You know, but I appreciate what you had brought to me because you gave growth to my life. You know, because a lot of times you can go through things, you shut yourself off from the world. I've been like that. I had trust issues. I really had trust issues when I found out the truth about my life because I was just like, Dag, if your own family did this to you, think about what a stranger can do to you. You know, and you would think that that'd be two different things. But those trauma, that trauma and that weakness you had gives you growth. Because when you get hurt like that, it can either make you or break you. And you have to make that choice about which one is going to be. I chose to allow it to break me, but it made me mold myself to my truth. Nobody can't stop me from saying what I'm saying. I'm a walking liability to some people that know me. It is okay because I'm gonna still keep speaking my truth, you know, and you have to be able to allow yourself to not be fear. You know, let fear feed you on your path. You got to have that mess give you straight hunger for a fight. And I'm not talking about fist fighting, the fight for you, fight for your freedom. Because a lot of times we feel stagnant, we feel stuck, and that's all psychological. Those are all them illusions they want you to feed into. Allowing, oh, this person doing this to me, they doing that to me. You know what? You're supported, you're protected, but you have to be able to support your own mind. You, if you want to allow them people to keep triggering you, you are giving exactly what they're wanting. People feed off of that. They enjoy stuff like that. When I see it coming, I'm like, I'm gonna just let them go ahead and bypass. I ain't even got time for that today. I don't even got the energy. I'm like, is this gonna be an investment or a risk? No. If it ain't investing in me, no. If it's a risk, keep on going. I'm good. Have a good day. Bye bye. You have to be able to do that. You're going towards your manifestation. Trust and believe. Weaknesses gonna pop up. If you got any addictions, you might feel somebody that you might have took a couple of pops of bowls with or whatever. That's going to come back up just to see, are you going to allow yourself to feed into your weaknesses? Or when you stressed out, are you going to go back to your escapes of addiction? I've been there. I've been there. I feel like I want to, you know, smoke a cigarette or whatever. I've been there because I don't want to feel that no more. You know, make me want to just go beat somebody's ass. No, I'm glad I had gone through these things because, like I said, everything that's for you is going to be for you. Everything you think is good for you is not always good for you, you know. But you're going to learn those life lessons through your hiccups. You're going to learn your life lessons through your failures, your bad decisions, your setbacks, minor and major, through somebody stabbing you in the back, from somebody abandoning you. You might have mama issues. You may have daddy issues. You may have abuse issues. All these things are going to strengthen you. But you have to be in that stern belief to sit up here and say, I'm not going to allow this to trigger me no more. Okay, if I see something, you know, that may make me mad, I can't allow that to bother me anymore. You know, I see different stuff, you know, it comes to my family because it's out in the public and stuff like that. I see stuff that comes up where people want to pop off in the mouth looking relevant and stuff. And I'm like, oh, before I go say something, Lord Jesus, you know, let me go ahead and just leave this alone. Because it's like, whatever you doing, you know, you want to save face or you need to be out in the media for you to be talked about, you go ahead. Because if that's how you have to be able to make your next dime, I feel sorry for you. but I'm going about my business. At least if I say I'm gonna go do something, it's gonna be for me reflecting my truth. It ain't about me playing victim. It ain't about me pointing blame game. Because I'm not gonna sit up here and expose the haters. I'm not gonna sit up here and expose the fraudulence and all that, because it's gonna be at that point you're gonna get too comfortable and expose yourself. I'm gonna let the deities and the ancient ones deal with you. I'm good. Have the day that you deserve. Let karma suck that shit out. You know, it's gonna be one of them type of moments. But you allow yourself to be stern, to where you're strong, where you know your strength is reflecting when you can see what part is still weakening you. That's strength right there, because you're admitting, okay, this thing right here, you're like, okay, this thing right here, this is what I need to work with. This is something I'm good right here, but I'm still kind of lagging right here. You allow yourself to come balanced, come line. There's going to be some good days, but you have to be able to understand, you got to prepare yourself too. There's going to be bad days, but you have to be able to expect them just the same, because that one's giving you, you know, that uplift, but the other one's going to give you uplift of lessons, of growth, of knowledge. This is something that you need, you know, and you can appreciate that. I appreciate all my bad times. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through a lot of different things, but I'm taking it in stride. There are certain days I have to push back and, you know, pop a clutch and just say, let me just take this break out for myself. I love what I do. You know, I love the fact that I can speak my truth to somebody, because somebody can relate to what I'm talking about. You know, nobody can't shut me up. I've had my life threatened. I have family threatening me. You know, I have all these different things, but it's not stopping me. You know, people don't like the truth. It's okay. I'm like Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth, but it's all right. I'm going to be living in mine, regardless of what people choose. So you allow yourself to become balanced, allowing yourself to become aligned. Your manifestations are peaking. It's winking at you. So you need to make sure you're ready to come get it. And be prepared to have your eyes wide open, but also be prepared to be brought to your knees. Because everything that you're going through, everything you working hard for is going to be double, triple than that. What you may be weeping one day is going to be reaping the next. You're going to be lacking to loving. You're going to get lessons that's going to bring big blessings. So allow yourself to be prepared for that, because it's coming. I hope you were able to resonate with the content of that. Let me give a post notification shout out to Project Delta, Spark a Soul. Welcome to the family. Die Foodie Vlogs. I miss you, Die, and I need to come over to your channel. Should be having some good recipes. Changing Stones. Thank you for sending me that clip. I love that song. That is my favorite song. I got choked up listening to that. Claire Francis, much love to you, sis. And East Coast Girl, much love to you. If you're new, welcome to the channel. It's so good to have you. Drop a line. I would love to give you a post notification shout out. If you need to DM me on a private, like you want to discuss something, is always tell people, you know, if you have any questions or concerns about your spiritual path right now and trying to find your purpose, or just trying to be guided towards the, you know, your life of mission, you know, hit me up. I'll give you the whatever information you truly need, and if I can't tell you, I'll find the information you need to give you a, you know, more clarity of where you're trying to be guided to. And whatever we speak on is confidential, so like and subscribe, give thumbs up so it spreads the video, tell somebody about the channel. They may, you know, find something that piques their interest. Subscribe, and you know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there are always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray for all of y'all, you know, lifting you up, because we're going through a lot of things right now. Life is just crazy right now, but it's crazy to change. That's all I want to say, because it's just like how you see the world is how you see yourself. And you know, I'm a little bit cray, but I'm going through my change, so I'm good with all that. So you know, I pray that everything that you're trying to manifest comes 100,000 million times more than what you asked for, prayed for, expected, as well as you receiving it. And even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibe frequencies, and words, you know, because all those things really take somebody a long way. And I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible at everything you do. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace.